Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss alongside Mark Needleman for Division I Boys High School Hockey. Number 7, BFA Bobwhites taking on the number 10, Burlington Seahorses. BFA Bobwhites sitting at 8-11-1 overall, 6-8-1 in league play. The Seahorses on the other side, 7-12-1 overall, 6-9-1 in league play. Winner of this game will play number 2, Rice, on the 28th. Mark, what do you think have in store for us tonight?
I think that the the team that scores more goals, Jason's going to move on in the playoff seedings. It's when you think of BFA, even Essex, teams that you never would have thought would have to play a play-in, even get to a quarterfinal game. If the last time I think BFA had a playing game or hosted a playing game was in Matthew. My son was a freshman. They played MVU.
Yep.
So it's a little uncommon, but look. Every game counts, and you start with this game tonight.
Yeah, exactly. A team we're not familiar of, Burlington, haven't seen them play at all this year. They haven't come up to, BFA. BFA hasn't gone there. BFA is going to have they've got good goaltending. They've got plenty of skaters tonight. I know past couple of games, I think against CVU, they were really struggling on the lineup. They managed to squeak out a win on 5 shots, which is pretty incredible. And Rathburn getting the shutout, so they're going to need that good goaltending tonight.
Well, it is. It starts with a goalie, and goalie wins goaltending wins championships.
Yep.
And it's a single game. It's a new season tonight. Rice could be, Rice is waiting for the winner of this game, and I'm coming. And it all starts here. Yeah. So, Jason, I guess I'm being called double duty tonight. I'm gonna go do the PA here until Sarah shows up. So I will be back with you shortly.
Sounds good. So Mark will be back momentarily as we get underway. So teams did not play in the regular season, like I said. Other playoff games tonight, or play-in games tonight. CVU will play Essex, the number 8 CVU against number 9 Essex. Winner of that will play South Burlington. Number 5 Mount Mansfield are playing against number 12 Rutland. Winner of that will play number 4 Brattleboro. Number 6 Spalding up against number 11 St. J. Winner of that will play Burton. And BFA tonight playing Burlington Seahorses. Winner will play number 2 Rice. BFA's top players, Oliver Horton, number 11 for the Bobwhites, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points on the season. Number 15, Tommy Wilbur, 6 goals, 2 assists for 8 points. And the defenseman, number 19, Colby Phelps, 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points. So look for those 3 guys to continue with their point streak going into playoff time and tonight's game. So we're going to get underway with the starting lineups right now.
No smoking anywhere on school grounds. Students are reminded that they must stay in the building during the game or lose their ability to re-enter the contest once they leave. BFA and our opponents tonight, Burlington, remind participants and spectators of the requirement to behave in a respectful manner. Sportsmanship and safe playing environments are top priorities for all Vermont school-sponsored activities. This is especially true with respect to a person's race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, ethnic differences, or disability. Any violation of the game or of the stands can result in game stoppages, ejections, or forfeits. Let's work together to ensure a positive, supportive, and healthy learning environment for everyone involved. We hope you enjoy your stay here as our guest. We also ask all spectators to please stay off the playing floor until the 2 teams have finished their post-game handshakes. And now for tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Burlington Seahorses in net. Number 30, Sam Conlon. On defense, number 81, Noah Richmond. On defense, number 2, Des Collins. At center, number 21, Isaac Rubin. At left wing, number 12, Jay Hunt. And at right wing, number 19, Luke Heller. Seahorses are coached by Russ Johnston, Mark Taylor, Peter Locher, and Josiah Redmond. And now, for the BFA Bobwhites, in that number 31, Stephen Rathburn. At defense, number 19, Colby Phelps. At defense, number 16, Caleb Reed. At center, number 15, Tommy Wilbur. At left wing, number 28, Ethan Rapini. And right wing, number 2, Logan Swinburne. Ball coached by Ben Roberts, Bill Neal, Evan Collins, John Malnick, Josh Jordan, Tony Beaklon, and Tom McDonald. Directing tonight's game are Mr. Nichols and Mr. Dollars. Please rise and take your hats off for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss and Mark Needleman back with you here for just about the start of the first period. BFA Bobwhites taking on the Burlington Seahorses. BFA number 7 and the Seahorses at number 10. So look for BFA tonight to continue with their great goaltending. Got to get under their skin, use the body, be physical, and just have, a good hard-fought game. Score some goals tonight.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, the first goal is obviously key for either team, but you don't want to get into that late in the game, 0-0 or 1-1 or whatnot. Anything can happen. So if you're BFA, you want to jump all over these guys quickly.
Yep.
And try to put this one away.
Yeah, against CVU, Wilbur got on the board very early, about 2.5 minutes into the first period. So look for them to do the same thing tonight. So Wilbur, LaPlume, and Swainbank starting for the Bobwhites tonight with Phelps and Reed on defense. And the Seahorses with Isaac Rubman, Heine Roby, and Hellier at forward, with Noah Rubman and Collins on D for the Seahorses.
So the girls with a first-round bye, am I understanding? And
Yeah,
they'll
I think
play
they're number
Rutland.
1.
Yeah, they'll play Rutland, I believe, in the set. Right, they're headed right at the semifinals.
I think you're right. Yeah.
What I understand today,
Which is great for them. I mean,
that was a good draw for them.
Home ice advantage.
Correct. They could have lost and had to play Colchester in the semis when that would have cost them fits.
So Wilbur and Rubman at the face-off. Fellows and Nichols reffing tonight. So back now. Seahorses trying to get into the BFA zone. Dumped in by number 19, Luke Hellier. Back now is Phelps for BFA. Phelps taking his time, working out of the zone. Phelps slowly works it over to Swainbanks. Swainbanks just gets blocked by number 12, Roby. Excuse me, Heine Roby. And down now is LaPlume and Swainbank. LaPlume now down for BFA. Ethan LaPlume jumping up onto the first line. Good to see him get some reps up there. And Seahorses trying to break out. They finally do. Picked up by LaPlume. LaPlume getting into the Seahorses zone. He will dump it in, get a change. Back now for the Seahorses is Des Collins. Collins trying to get a good breakout. He manages to do so. Back now Clark for BFA. Clark resetting things. Gets it up to Horton. Oliver Horton dumps it down deep. Back now for the Seahorses is number 28, Karpenko. And worked up to the point. Clark now with a shot. Blocked there by the Seahorses. Working their way out now fast is number 28, Karpenko. Karpenko with a light shot on net. Kicked aside by Rathburn. And Bonnet now gets it up to Tatro. He can't handle. Tatro now gets it up to Horton. Horton now working through the neutral zone. He manages to fall. Bonnet picks it up. Flipped off the boards. Owen Bonnet, sophomore forward for the BFA Bobwhites. Gets it down to Bonnet again. Tatro up to Zemanek. Zemanek with a shot. Traffic in front, just wide. Picked up by number 97, Tomlinson. He can't get it out. Picked up by Horton now. Horton with a spin shot just wide. Picked up by Bonnet.
Good shift by this second group.
Yeah,
Jason,
great
to
shift.
Keep them pinned in.
So Bonnet picks it up again behind the net. Oliver Horton supporting him. Seahorses manage to try to get it out. Tatro says no and keeps it in. So now the Seahorses will dump it out. Zemanek will be back for BFA. BFA will get a line change as well as the Seahorses.
Nice play.
Zemanek, go
nice
ahead.
play by Zemanek, Jason, on the offensive blue. Just missing it near side on the BHS goalie.
Yeah.
He had him screen. That was a good hard low shot.
Very good low shot. Just got blocked, unfortunately. But Zemanek, he's, you know, a veteran defenseman. He knows what to do. Keep those shots low, you know. So back now for the Seahorses. They're trying to get it broken out of the zone. They managed to do so. And tried to dump it back in was Alex Wilbur. He dumps it in on net. Good dump in by Wilbur. Seahorses have to get it out now again. Perry keeps it in. Jack Perry dumped down low. And Seahorses manages to get it out. Phelps will dump it back in, almost hitting Nichols, the referee. And back now, Des Collins losing it to LaPlume. And Seahorses will almost take an icing, but Phelps tips it. Phelps has plenty of time back now. Line change for BFA. And Phelps is going to take it himself. Phelps to the neutral zone with speed. Good speed by Phelps. Phelps with 2 goals, 3 assists on the year, 5 points for him. Coming the other way now is the speedy Fisher for the Seahorses.
Yeah, he was flying through the neutral zone, Jason.
I saw him during warm-ups. He's got some speed.
He's got some wheels,
I think he'll be one of the better skaters for this team. Merchant now over to Reed. Reed back to Merchant. Merchant taking his time, trying to find Swainbank, but no ice.
Rhode Island rules tonight, but it's cold out. These guys want to get home.
Exactly. 11:07 left in the first. Dumped down by Reed. Swainbank supporting down low. Now's LaPlume. LaPlume dumps it back, trying to find Swainbank. And Reed keeps it in. Reed down low to Swainbank. Swainbank trying to find the point up to Merchant, and the Seahorses get it out. Merchant just dumping it back down. Back now for the Seahorses, Karpenko. Karpenko up to his winger. He couldn't handle. Tatro now. Good pass over to LaPlume. He can't handle either. Bonnet leaves it for Merchant. Merchant dumps it back down to Bonnet. Bonnet gets it taken away. Coming the other way is Sayer, and he loses the puck. Bonnet is going to dump it down low. Just beat that red line, I guess. And Tatro keeps it in. And Seahorses dump it out. Zemanek now dumps it back in.
5 minutes and no stoppages, Jason.
I know, it's
so you're getting
amazing.
all right? You need some water?
We're good. Yeah, this is a fast game right now with no whistles.
I'll take your pulse.
Yeah, right. Clark keeps it in at the point. Gets it down to Horton. Horton almost with a shot off a skate of Rubman. And Clark again with a nice little spin move to dump it back down. But the Seahorses finally get it out. Clark again will dump it back in for BFA. And Tatro going for a line change. Bonnet and Horton will stay on. Good forecheck here by Horton. And Jack Perry jumps on. Dumped back down by Zemanek.
I think they've had 3 rotations through the lines with no stop. This is great. The guys get right into the game, get their feet moving.
Exactly. Just get quick line changes, you know. Use the depth you have. Zemanek now working into the zone. Zemanek with a shot blocked there by the Seahorses. Dumped back down by BFA Bo Parent. And Seahorses do get it out again. They're going to get a much-needed line change. 9:07 left in the first. Zemanek back now for BFA.
We could break a record tonight and play the whole first period without a stoppage
It's
of play.
unbelievable. Normally we have some sort of goalie stoppage, a shot, you know, anything really. Kept in now. Shot there by Manning, and a great save by the goaltender.
Shout out. Well, we have a second because we don't go another
Collins.
8 minutes without a breath. Shout out to all Vermont high school coaches for what they bring to whatever sport they're coaching, because they're not. You don't make a ton of money being a high school coach. They do it for the love of the game.
They love
and
hockey.
And to develop the kids into better players.
Exactly.
Or better people instead of the athletes. I just want to tell you about. I just want to talk about that for a second.
Absolutely. They're here. It's not a full time. That's the job they want to do. They do it because they love it. They do a great job.
And and again, not to, because BFA is, my kids went to BFA, and starting right out with the AD, Dan Marlowe does such a great job supporting his coaches, and the kids, they just become better people.
Absolutely.
One thing I always said, I wish the hockey season was longer so Toby could have my kid under his thumb longer.
Right.
But Luke and Jeff, it's the same thing. I mean, they always, and same with Ben Marlowe, any of the coaches, they do a great job. Hats off to BFA Athletics.
I think
these guys over here, Ben and his
Ben's done a great job.
Phenomenal. Ben's done a great job filling in or taking over for Toby here recently.
Right. Big shoes to fill.
Big shoes to fill. But again, it's all about the character of the kid first, hockey second.
Exactly. So shot there, just wide. Close one for BFA. Down now, I think, is Swainbank. Finally makes it, gets up. And back now is Spellman. Phelps just keeps it in. Spellman couldn't get it out. Phelps working his way to the net, blocked there by the Seahorses. And coming the other way, couldn't handle Charlie Malbuff. Back now is Phelps. Phelps for BFA. Seahorse getting a line change. Phelps has time and space. He sees it. Phelps working into the zone. Phelps still with the puck. Takes a little turn, gets it out front, trying to find Bonnet, and he couldn't handle. Horton now working down low. Oliver Horton gets it to Bonnet. He couldn't settle. And forecheck hard by Bonnet. Keeps it in. And Tatro now has space. Tatro with a little flip shot over the net. Close one there. Kept in by Benoit. Benoit gets it down to Bonnet. And Bonnet couldn't settle. He had Mantley all over him. Up to the point now, Reed. Reed with a low shot, blocked there by the Seahorses, was number 55, Pilarski. Tatro now resetting things over to Reed. Horton calling for it, but he's going to dump it down low. And Collins now. Collins manages to get it out. Benoit will have to dump it back. And Bonnet gets it down low. 6:40 left in the first period, 0-0.
I like the way BFA Jason's playing right now. Taking the play to Burlington.
Yep.
Getting some pretty good quality scoring chances.
Shot there from the point. Great save by Rathburn. Good shot by Des Collins.
But it's it's all it takes is one goal.
Exactly.
Again, BFA the first 10 minutes to play, they blunt, but look, that Burlington just got a good scoring chance right here.
Yeah. I think that was maybe their second shot on net. Definitely better than the first. First didn't have a lot of heat on it, but good save by Rathburn.
Agreed. That was his first chance he saw rubber in the first period, and he was equal to the task.
So Parent just trying to get it out to Perry. Good hit there by Caleb Reed, throwing the body around. Bo Parent taking his time getting it out. Benoit finally does. Benoit just losing his balance. Kept in by 23. Sayer Fisher.
Burlington showing a little life there, Jason, on that shift.
Yeah. Shot there from the point. Good blocker save. Good shot by Manning.
We'll keep that going.
Absolutely. So here we go. Manning again with a shot. Good save by Sam Collins. Kicked wide. Back up to the point. Clark now. Clark has space. Shot there. Good save by Collins again. Rebound. Bo Parent looking for that one. A little extracurriculars in front of the net.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, Jason. Playoff hockey, you're getting.
Gotta love it.
You got to get to the front of the net. Got to go to the dirty areas.
Those trash goals, that anything counts. You know what I mean?
And the young freshman took a beat down in front of the net, but so I love it. Bo Parent, only a freshman, getting in the Burlington goalie's cage, and who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you got to go to the dirty areas.
He's done well for a smaller player for the Bobwhites. He really holds his own out there. He takes a beating now and then, and he does well with it.
Yeah, I love the way he attacked the goalie there after the shot or the net, looking for a rebound.
And back now for the Seahorses is Rubman. And Seahorses managed to get out. Zemanek now dumps it down low. 5 minutes left in the first, 0-0. Be nice for BFA to get one before the end of the first here. Back now, Clark resetting things, and we're going to have an icing call.
But, yeah, I mean, good job by BFA to come. You know, they had a little bit of a tough shift there where they did get at Deegan Rathburn, and they turned it right around.
Yep.
Couple of good scoring chances. But, again, this one's pretty tight. You know, 0-0 with 5 minutes left in the first period. If you're BFA, you really want that first goal and try to build on that.
I mean, they're definitely outplaying them, but it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean a thing. As I said, I've called 2 quarterfinal games and
oh my gosh,
outshot them 40-5 and lost 1-0 both games. So.
Yep. Well, we'll see if they can get one. Coming in now with speed is.
I was offside, but that one got missed.
Heine Roby getting into the zone. Good speed by him. Phelps now coming the other way. Trying to find Bonnet just ahead of him, but Bonnet catches up to it. Bonnet down low now. Bonnet still fighting with Des Collins down low. Horton comes in for support. Horton with a tough angle. Gets it up to Phelps. Phelps now with a shot just wide. Close one there by Phelps. Tatro now down low. Squeezing off that one. Still with a puck is Tatro. He gets it to Horton. Horton just whiffing on that one. Good option though. Phelps now with a nice low shot. Great shot there with a goal.
I saw that one change. Right from here, I was like, did you hit a stick and change direction?
Absolutely.
A goalie had no chance.
No.
So that's just what the doctor ordered if you're BFA. You know, again, we just got done saying, go to the net, throw pucks to the net. That one got tipped by a Burlington defender and right in the open net.
So Phelps manages to get that shot on net, hit some traffic in front, kind of like a little bit of a knuckleball there. And Sam Collins had no chance with that getting deflected, and Phelps getting his 3rd goal of the season.
Looked like one of the Bash brothers from the Mighty Ducks.
Yes. Here we go. Shot there blocked. And Perry now going the other way. Perry with speed. And back now, Seahorses getting in the BFA zone. Karpenko down low. Picked up by Merchant. Merchant spinning off, resetting. Merchant looking for support. He's trying to find Bo Parent. Parent couldn't handle it behind him. Seahorses now. Hellier gets it up to his winger. And offside.
They got
there.
that one. Nichols was on the line for that one.
Caught that one easily just ahead.
He's been doing games, Jason, since I think I was in high school playing.
He's been a long time.
He's been at it a long time. He does a nice job, but
I mean, even Fellows has been around,
not as long,
but
no,
you know,
I mean,
back when I was, playing a little bit, but
yeah,
he's been around.
So he's got to be doing it for 40 years.
It's
anyway.
amazing, really.
It's incredible.
Worked into the zone now. Parent trying to find Perry. Does good shot there by Perry, and a nice little play from Parent and Perry.
Great look by Bo Parent and Perry, just missing the stick side there,
so
Jason.
close. Good option there. I like that little play by Bo
That
Parent.
was a great look.
And a good little move there by LaPlume. LaPlume just getting it through. Excuse me.
Magnan.
That was Magnan.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, and that one was close by Magnan with a good shot there. And Seahorse is working into the zone now. Shot there. No problem for Deegan. And a good shot there by Rubman. Noah.
Yeah, Burlington, bringing it a little bit. They've got a couple guys that can scoop for them. I like the defenseman, too. They're the Anton Karpenko, a sophomore. Big kid, skates well.
Yeah, and the freshman, Des Collins, decent defenseman for them.
Yeah, they got a couple guys that can scoop.
23 is very good. Sayer Fisher, very good skater. Fisher now trying all over Zemanek. And picked up by LaPlume. LaPlume still with the puck. LaPlume dumps it down low, but the Seahorses pick it up. Coming the other way now is number 81, Rubman. And Rubman with a shot on net.
I'll tell you what, and you were too young, but Burlington used to be, back in the 80s, they were a powerhouse in Division I Vermont High School hockey. They had those Burlington fans listening. I know everybody out there remembers the Marchand Schultz brothers, Richie and Al. Well, they could play.
Yep.
They had a goalie by the name of Glenn Neary. I think he ended up playing at Michigan. So Burlington with a history of some really nice high school hockey teams.
Yeah, and they won championship 97-98 was what a friend of mine, Brooks, was showing me. 97-98 won the state championship. So Horton gets it down low. Zemanek now keeps it in. Zemanek with a shot. Off the post was Zemanek. And a good close one there.
Oh, I think it says a lot for Burlington High School to go, because I think they had a couple of years, Jason, when they didn't have a program. And look, they've climbed all the way back up to the ranks of Division One.
Pretty amazing, really.
It is very, very pretty. A very amazing story. So
when the girls split up, Burlington, Colchester now.
Correct.
So
yeah.
I mean, that's not
same
easy.
with the football team.
Right.
South Burlington.
Yep.
So
really a lot of adversity for that school that just to get through.
Yeah. So and they've got some young talent. So good for them. They're going to be a team to reckon with.
Yeah, absolutely. Kept in now Malba. Phelps with a shot. Great save by Collins again. 1:36 left in the first. 1-0 BFA. Bo Parent takes a beating now behind the net, but he's all right. Parent again gets involved. Gets a little hit on Rubin. Back now Malbiff over to Phelps. Phelps couldn't settle very well. Phelps now looking for the space in front of him. Phelps will dump it down low onto Collins, and he'll catch it and hold on.
Well, if you're BFA, you don't want to give one up now with
No.
1:12 left in the first period. To keep it safe, keep it 200 feet away from your net. Just to keep doing the little things like you're doing, and things will work out for themselves.
Exactly.
But boy, that next goal would be huge.
Big, real big. Wilbur now losing that face-off. Puck back up to Phelps. Phelps with a nice low shot on Collins. Kicked wide. Swainbank now behind the net. Logan Swainbank gets pinched off a little bit. Picked up by the Seahorses. They're trying to break it out. They do so. Charlie Malwiff now trying to get it down low. Blocked there. And Swainbank tried to pick it up. Resetting now are the Seahorses. Malwiff couldn't keep that one in, but he dumps it back down. 48 left on the clock in the first. And broken out now finally was the Seahorses. Coming the other way now is number 91, Aubin. Aubin with a tough angle shot. Close rebound there. And Burlington with a close chance. Phelps now. Phelps getting through the neutral zone with speed. And couldn't keep it in. Back now Reed. Reed will dump it onto Collins. Bouncing puck. Close one there.
They almost had another knuckle puck.
Collins has his work cut out for him on those tips. The puck just bouncing on him. And Seahorses now get it out. Number 97, Tomlinson, manages to do so. And Benoit now looking to get it deep. And Wilbur with a quick shot, couldn't get it off. And that'll be the first period.
Well,
so BFA managing to get that first goal. And, you know, Phelps just throwing it on net, hit some traffic, but nothing wrong with that. Just getting the puck on net and rewarded with that one, getting his third of the year.
Yeah, no, I mean, you throw pucks to the net. I mean, good things are going to happen. Yeah, I mean, the 2-1. That makes
exactly.
that's about right.
Yep.
I thought that was. BFA had a good first period.
Yep.
But I did like some. Burlington did have some moments where they were able to get pucks to Rathburn.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they probably, out of the 6 shots they had, maybe 2 were close. But other than that, yeah, BFA definitely outplayed them, got more shots. They looked good. No penalties. They stayed out of the box. They were composed. Threw the body around a little bit, but nothing crazy. Could use a little more physicality, but just stay smart. And,
no, I would agree. They got to stay out of the box. 5-on-5 hockey. Again, you're okay. Playoff hockey, you're 1 period down, 2 to go, and then worry about the next 3.
Exactly.
But again, just real quick, as we take a break here, I want to again hats off. So we sort of rushed it before. Hats off to any high school coach, really anywhere.
Totally
the time that they put in for what it's for the love of the game, whether they're coaching ice hockey or basketball or volleyball, or it doesn't matter. These guys are giving back to the community.
Practices, traveling,
away from their families.
All sorts
all
of things.
for the kids.
Exactly.
All starts with the character of the kids. Comes before any sport. Few of these kids, I don't know. And there are not many NHL players out there. Even college players. It's so hard to play college sports these days. So, boy, really enjoy your high school experience and become a good person That's just my message. Is again, I just want to hats off to again all the coaches out there.
So we're going to get to a quick sponsor script here. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stones Auto Repairs, St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and Collins Burlington Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. And Northwest Access TV is looking for part-time videographers. If you're interested in media production and recording other community events, please check out the Jobs tab at northwestaccess.tv for more information. Training can be provided. So we're just going to take a quick break. BFA up 1-0 going into the second period. This is Jason Bliss alongside Mark Needham, and we'll be right back with you for second period action. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss alongside Mark Needleman back with you for second period hockey. Division I boys. BFA Bobwhites number 7 taking on the number 10 Burlington Seahorses. BFA 8-11-1 overall for the season. Burlington 7-12-1 overall. So pretty close matchup right now. Going into the second, BFA getting that lone goal by Phelps. Phelps getting assists from Tatro and Horton, and Phelps getting his third goal of the year for 6 points now, 3 goals, 3 assists. So face-off will be at center ice. Wilbur wins it back. Dumped in down low was Wilbur, Alex Wilbur. And Seahorses have to break out now. Kept in by Wilbur again. Thomas Wilbur now. Can't keep it in for the Bobwhites. LaPlume now back. LaPlume getting into the Seahorses zone. LaPlume trying to work it over, and a close one there off the skate into Collins' glove.
Good play by LaPlume to get the puck to the net.
Yeah, I mean, close one there.
Off.
Collins had to just catch it out of the air, just, deflect off his skate. So Tatro now on the face-off. Tatro wins it back. Kept in by Wilbur and Phelps. Phelps with a nice shot, and Collins gobbles that one up.
Well, again, the next goal for BFA, if they could get the next goal, would be colossal.
Huge. So Tatro again on the face-off. He's got Bonnet and Horton on the wings. Bonnet now just worked off the puck. Coming the other way for the Seahorses is Fisher. Fisher with a shot, blocked there by BFA. Tatro now just losing it off the side of the net, and Fisher's all over him. Picked up now by Phelps. Phelps working out of the zone. Phelps using his speed through the neutral zone, gets into the Burlington Seahorses zone out front, and a rebound by Owen Bonnet, and BFA goes up 2-0.
Yeah, this line's looked real good, Jason. Getting pucks in the net, controlling the play in the offensive zone, and that was a nice play by, I believe it was Horton, taking that puck to the net, and Bonnet cleaning up the trash.
Yeah, Phelps working into the zone, just throwing it out front, and Owen Bonnet was there, the sophomore, pounding that one home. So great shift there by Phelps, getting his second point of the night.
Yeah, that's, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Jay. Jake Phelps with the primary assist, driving to the net there.
Yeah, he just drove in. Great speed by him, just throwing it out front, and Bonnet was there to pound it home. So great job there on that second line for BFA. And Seahorses now have their work cut out for them with BFA up 2-0. Perry with a shot just wide. Good shot there by Perry. Bo Parent now out front, nobody there. Seahorses now working it out. Getting through the neutral zone is number 12, Heine Roby. Heine Roby with a shot. Glove down by Rathburn. 13:33 left in the second. 2-0 BFA.
Nice play by the junior, Heine Roby, making a
yeah, he got
nice
into the zone fast.
Strong play to the left side.
And a shot there just wide. So Bonnet getting his third goal of the year for 6 points. And working the puck out now, Merchant. For his third point of the year, 3 goals for him, Owen Bonnet. Dumped down low now. And Manning picks it up, nobody on him. BFA with a line change. First line back out for BFA. Behind the net, Swainbank now. Swainbank gets it up to Clark. Clark settles, just wide. Picked up now by LaPlume. And back behind the net is Swainbank. Swainbank off the boards up to Clark. Clark with a shot. A little high there and just wide. Zemanek manages to keep it in. Dumped down low was LaPlume. Out front, great shot there by Wilbur. And just off the side of the net.
Nice
Clark
pass
now.
by Swainbank.
Yeah, great pass. Shot there, blocked. And back behind the net now, LaPlume again. LaPlume taking his time off the boards, but gets it up to Heine Roby, and Heine Roby going the other way. Heine Roby dumps it down low, and they'll get a line change. Zemanek now. Zemanek working through the neutral zone. He's just going to dump it down low. Good option there by Zemanek. And LaPlume again over on the boards. LaPlume trying to get pinched off. He keeps with it. Great shot, great pass there. Tatro with a shot. Rebound just wide of the net was, and the horn goes off just wide.
A little premature on the horn.
But Swainbank with a close one. Great pass there by LaPlume. LaPlume still here with a good shift. And finally, the Seahorses get it out. And coming the other way now is the Seahorses, number 23, Fisher. Fisher with a block shot there, but good idea by him. Fisher with wheels for this Burlington team, and a good kick save there by Rathburn. And Clark off the glass, gets it up to Bonnet. Bonnet, the glass goal scorer. Horton now. Horton getting into the zone, pinched off quickly. Horton sticks with it. Horton still with the puck. Good shift by him. Horton holds on, drops it to Clark. Clark down low to Bonnet. Bonnet up to Clark. Clark holding, back to Bonnet. They're playing catch. Over to Tatro with a shot. Great save by Collins. Good shift here by this line.
Another great shift by the second group. But, you know, that's...
And coming in now is Fisher Sayer, and he gets toppled over. Go ahead, Mark.
That shift started with Horton on a back check away from the play.
I mean, and he was just all over the place.
Yeah, he was. About 45 seconds. Yeah, before that, the offensive zone even took place. Again, just a great back check by Oliver Horton away from the play. He broke the play up in the middle of the ice and away. And BFA came back the other way, and a couple of really nice offensive looks again.
I mean, Tatro just with that nice little one-timer. I think Horton fed it out to him, and just a great save by Collins for the Seahorses. But geez, that was the second line looks good tonight.
Very good. They're moving the puck very well. They're getting some good looks.
And Phelps, I mean, he's just unbelievable tonight. Look at him go. Phelps coming through the neutral zone with speed. Phelps drops it up to Colville Matthews. He just loses it. And the Seahorses finally break it out, but no one touched it there. We're going to have an icing call.
Should be an icing for sure. Yeah, no, the senior, which could be, again, conceivably his last home game, he is flying tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really, really incredible. And I was just looking to see.
As was I.
Northwest Access, he hasn't gotten it yet, so.
He's looking good right now.
Absolutely. So we're going to have a quick delay here with Perry getting kicked out and Manning jumping in. Manning winning that draw over to Colville Matthews. He couldn't handle. Up to the boards and kept in by Charlie Malbuff, and he couldn't keep it in. And back now for BFA is Phelps. Phelps getting pressured hard by Spellman, but he wins that battle. Phelps now getting into the Seahorse zone. Great pass there, and a shot just wide by Colville Matthews.
Great look by Phelps.
Just a beautiful pass.
I think it was Manning on that far side.
Yep. Colville Matthews. Great play there by Phelps. And up the boards now. Seahorses break it out. It's Heine Roby. Heine Roby dumps it down low for the Seahorses. 9:30 left in the second. 2-0 BFA. Benoit now gets it up to the winger. Swainbank, he dumps it down low. LaPlume now. LaPlume being pressured hard. He's got support from Wilbur. Out to Swainbank. Swainbank to Reed. Reed with a shot. Glove there by Collins. Good save by him.
Nice shot by Caleb Reed, the senior, another senior playing his last home game at the complex. Getting a nice shot to the net.
Yeah, for the seniors, these games are just, just gets so emotional, you know?
It does, yeah.
So Wilbur on the face-off, he tries to win it over to LaPlume. LaPlume now down low, pressuring. And Seahorses finally break it out. Reed back now for BFA, resetting things. Reed over with a great move there. Good job by Reed.
Nice move, again, by the senior.
Yep. And Seahorses again break it out. And Swainbank couldn't bat that one down, but Benoit gets it out to the neutral zone again. And LaPlume in the zone. They're going to have a whistle.
Delayed offside.
Thought I heard a whistle there for a second. And coming the other way now is the fast Fisher. Fisher with a close one there. Sayer Fisher.
Yeah, he's been noticeable, Jason, with his speed.
I mean, great skater. He moves really well. Tatro now getting out of the BFA zone. Tatro works it up to Horton. Horton getting into the Seahorses zone. Good speed by him. Oliver Horton behind the net. Horton looking for support. Horton still with the puck. He gets it over to Zemanek. Zemanek with a shot, glove down by Collins.
Another senior, Tomas, with another good shot to the net and playing his last home game.
Yeah, senior captain. I mean, another one. So Seahorse is getting a change. Tatro, Horton, and Bonnet, second line, have been very successful tonight. And one back there by Tatro. Shot there by Zemanek, just wide. Close one there.
Nice tip by Horton off a Zemanek shot
Great
from the
tip.
point, just wide.
Close one. Horton, another player, has had a great game tonight. And off the boards. Down low now, Spellman. Spellman gets it out. And coming is Heine Roby. Heine Roby with a long shot, blocked there by Clark. And back now is Horton. Horton taking himself. 7:35 left in the second. 2-0 BFA. Horton with speed off the boards. Gets it down deep. No icing. Horton with a good forecheck here. Bonnet coming in for support. Horton kicks it up. Nobody there. Kept in by Clark. Clark keeps it in. Dumps it down low. Going to get a change. And breakout now. Seahorses get it out. Back down low. And Clark couldn't get it deep. Coming the other way now is Rubman. Rubman losing it to Tatro. Tatro going the other way. He's pressured hard by Rubman. And out front, nobody there. Bonnet was close, but couldn't settle.
Nice look by Tatro, seeing Bonnet to right in the middle of the slot.
You know, they're having these great passes out front, and they're finding each other tonight, really. I mean, they're doing a better job.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. A little bit as they're getting a little more time and space with the puck, Jason.
Yeah, with an SB or a
much
Rice,
more
they
than
might
they're going to
not.
see next week if they
Exactly.
get that far. But hey, a good time to start working on it now and see if that can carry over to a quarterfinal game.
Manning dumped behind the net. Bo Parent now down low. Parent, crafty little Bo Parent, still with a puck. Good job by him. He gets it up to Clark. Clark with a nice little shot. Great tip by Jack Perry.
Great tip by Perry.
Whew.
Another senior playing his last home game.
That was amazing tip. Good move there by Zemanek. Zemanek flicks it on to Collins, and he gloves it down. Wow, that was a great little tip, just a little high, but good opportunity and good idea.
Yeah, great idea. Tomas having a nice game back there on the point for himself tonight. He's had 3 or 4 shots get to the net. Nothing,
nice low shots,
good
too.
low shots,
you know, that's what you want. Wilbur just losing the face-off there. Gets it up to shot there from the point. Good shot by Wilbur. Alex Wilbur. And back now is LaPlume. LaPlume works it down to Swainbank. Swainbank down low. Swainbank out front. Couldn't find anybody. Coming the other way is Hutchins. Hutchins pressured hard by Wilbur. And Wilbur wins that battle. LaPlume picks it up. And LaPlume now with moves. LaPlume still with it. He leaves it for Wilbur. Wilbur with a shot, can't get it on net. Tommy Wilbur now down low to Swainbank. Swainbank spins off, finds LaPlume. LaPlume now, great moves by him. LaPlume gets it up to the point to Wilbur. Wilbur over to Phelps. Phelps with a nice move at the blue line. Phelps with a shot just wide. Wilbur keeps it in. LaPlume now. LaPlume has time. Oh, looking for Phelps, but he whiffed that one, and he gets knocked off the puck, and the Seahorses get it out. Great little move by Phelps at the blue line.
Yeah, that was a nice move, and he just missed on that shot.
I wish he would have got that one because that would have been sweet.
Yeah, BFA again doing a nice job, making plays, creating plays, making just good odd man rushes, and
a lot of good shots.
A lot of good shots, low
quality.
Burlington goalie doing a great job.
Yeah, Collins has seen a lot tonight.
Collins has seen, and he's doing right now. It could be 4-0.
Absolutely.
Jason. So,
no, he's really playing well. And coming the other way now, number 97 Tomlinson. Tomlinson with a shot, and Rathburn will hold on to that one. 4:48 left in the second. 2-0 BFA.
Well, if you're Burlington, you got to get one quickly. The chances have been few and far between.
Exactly.
So they got to try to cut this lead in half if they have try to claw their way back into this game.
So Tomlinson wins that back. And we're not going to have a high stick. Tatro knocking that one out of the air. And we're going to have an ice.
Good hustle by Bonnet.
Yeah. I mean, he did that one of the games we called, and, you know, he hustles to the puck whether it's going to be an icing or not. He just plays the whole play out. Good job by the sophomore.
Never stop until you hear the whistle.
So goals by Phelps and Bonnet tonight. Phelps with the assist on the second one. 2 points for him tonight. Out front, Seahorses couldn't get there. Coming the other way, Horton now has Bonnet with him. Horton and Bonnet with an offsides, and
just offside.
Very close.
Was Bonnet. He was streaking, but good. Not a bad play by Horton to hold on to that and gain the zone.
He was looking for him.
He was looking for him. He was trying to gain the zone, which is always a good thing.
Yep.
Games are won and lost, Jason, on each side of the blue line, whether that's the offensive or defensive blue line. My college coach always said that.
Yep.
And there's a lot of truth to that.
Absolutely. So down low, Bo Parent for BFA. Forechecking hard. Perry as well. Jumps in Magnan. Bo Parent now out to Perry with a shot. Rebound! Magnan with a goal.
Yeah, great. Nice goal by the third group off of Perry. Perry's shot. Magnan just banged it in. Now, who got the puck to Perry from the corner? Because that was
So Parent let this horn go. So Bo Parent had it down low, worked it over to Perry. Perry got it out in front. Perry with the original kind of shot.
Yeah.
And then Magnan picked it up, buried it home. 3-0 BFA.
So all members of that line should cash in on a point.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be real tough for Burlington now. That next, that third goal was.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one right now. Again, 4 minutes left in the second period. Burlington, they've got to be a little bit deflated.
So Reed got it.
Well, they came. Perry should have had the primary assist on that, as it did come off of his shot. But nonetheless, 3-0 for BFA.
Yep. So Parent and Reed getting the assist for Magnan's goal. But yeah, Perry should have been involved there.
Well, he would have had the primary assist because the puck came from the corner. It's tough though. It's always tough to call the right guys for the assist because there's only two linesmen. Not like an NHL or college game where you got the head stripes and that's what their job is, to follow the goal scorers. And
they usually don't miss too many there.
No.
So 3-0 BFA, getting that third one by Magnan. And LaPlume now. LaPlume getting it down low to Swainbank. Out front to, great save by Collins. Wilbur there with a close one. And shot there by Clark. Clark again reloads. Clark with a nice spin move, taking his time. Clark down to LaPlume. LaPlume with a move, spinning off, just getting pressured hard.
Right now it's all BFA, Jason. I think Burlington is just out of gas.
Zamanek now with a shot. Good block there by Tomlinson for the Seahorses. Back now out front to Wilbur, and a tip there. But he was all alone out front. Wilbur gets that shot blocked up in the netting. But yeah, they're really dominating now. I think that momentum booster getting that second and third quickly.
So their second group, who's been just dominant.
They really have.
This Tatro, Bonnet, Horton group, all juniors and the sophomores. So they'll be back again next year.
Yeah, this will be a solid line.
This will be a tough line for BFA.
Good spin move there by Charlie Malbeuf. And Phelps will get it out of the zone. Phelps now working to the Seahorse zone, hits the brakes. Phelps holds on to it. Phelps still. Phelps with a shot off the post, and he still holds on to it. Phelps gets it down low to Bonnet. Bonnet holding. Bonnet with a tough angle, blocked there. Picked up by Tatro. Tatro up to Malbeuf. Malbeuf trying to keep it in. He does. Good job there by Charlie Malbeuf. And Seahorses managed to get it out. Coming the other way now is number 55, Pelarski, just wide. Pelzarski. And kept in by the Seahorses. Dumped down low was number 81, Rubman. And Phelps now coming the other way. 1:58 left in the second period. And we're going to have an icing call.
Wow, if you're Burlington, I'm almost, do you hang a guy?
Yeah.
I mean, they're having a tough time getting any scoring chances.
Really, they could hang Fisher. I mean,
I
he's got enough
was going to say 23. I'd throw him out in the middle of the ice and at least
how well of a finisher he is, but it's a good option.
At least pull the BFA D off the blue line.
Do something. They got to do something. I mean, this is do or die for them, for sure.
I would hang him.
I agree. Let's see what happens. So Parent now working out of the zone. Bo Parent had a great game so far. Him, Perry, and Manning. And coming the other way are the Seahorses. Number 21, Rudman. Isaac Rudman losing the puck. Picked up now, coming the other way is Benoit. Benoit just getting pinched off and picked up by Manning. Braden Manning. Off the boards, kept in by Benoit, just wide. Parent picks it up. Bo Parent getting pushed off the puck, but he sticks with it. Parent still dumping it back down low. Benoit keeps it in, trying to find Manning. And good little play there from the Seahorses was Rudman. Rudman coming fast. Rudman off the Seahorses bench. Isaac Rudman, the freshman.
No penalties yet in the game.
No, it's pretty clean game, really.
Very clean. It's been physical. I mean, fair amount of body contact, but it's been very clean.
Yep. No, that's those kind of games are great. Not a ton of whistles either. I mean, it's been pretty.
Yeah, it's been
pretty solid.
Been a fast game.
So we're gonna have a center ice face-off.
I think
Fisher.
they missed it somewhere. They lost the puck or something.
Yep. LaPlume now. LaPlume getting into the zone. LaPlume trying to find Swainbank. He was hacked up a little bit. And picked up there by Fisher. And we're going to have an offside delayed. Zemanek picks it up. 35 left. Swainbank with space. Swainbank with time. He chooses to spin off. Up to Clark. Clark with a shot. Rebound. Great shot there by Wilbur and a great save by Collins. Zemanek now. Zemanek with a shot. Good block there by Tomlinson. Puck up back up to Clark. Clark with a shimmy move. Dumped down low to Swainbank. Swainbank behind the net. He gets pinched off. Still with the puck is Swainbank. Out front off the side of the net. Picked up by Tommy Wilbur. Out front trying to find LaPlume. And that will be the second period.
I did. Burlington right now is out of gas.
Tough.
Got to get to the locker room.
Break.
And the break couldn't have come fast enough for them, Jason.
So
I didn't even see them have six shots on net.
So that's saying that Burlington has 12 shots and BFA with 23.
I don't know. I didn't see 6 shots from Burlington that
I know
period.
they might have had 3. Two or three.
Yeah, but good for BFA.
Yeah, absolutely. So Phelps getting that first goal with assist from Tatro and Horton. Bonnet getting that second period goal with the assist from Phelps, and Magnan getting that third goal for BFA with assist from Reed and Parent. So BFA doing that great job tonight, just getting pucks on net. Really, the chemistry is there tonight. Second line looks great. First line's doing pretty well. The defense for BFA looks great. Goaltending is obviously solid. He has really has had his work cut out for him tonight, but good for him to have no goals against.
Yeah, I would agree. And again, this is just one game at a time, one period at a time.
Right.
Right now, they're in control of this game, going in with 15 minutes left, but anything can happen.
Yep.
So if you're Ben downstairs, you're telling the guys, hey, let's keep it. Let's just play.
Right. They don't need
keep
any
it
more
simple.
goals.
We don't need any more. No. And so far, it's been a clean game anyway. But you'd hate to see you lose any of these guys for something crazy at the end of the game.
Oh, exactly.
And I'm sure that's what they're telling him. They're coached well enough that he's just like, hey, just do the simple things, keep playing like you're doing, and let's get to next week.
Yep. And if you're Burlington, you got to get one early in this third period if you're going to have any life left. So
if you're Burlington and Russ Johnson, I'm hanging 23.
Exactly.
Let's pull the BFA D off. The BFA D as a group doing
Solid.
a great job tonight.
I mean, solid.
Phelps, Clark, Reed, Zemanek, Malbuff. Go down the list of all the D. Controlling the blue line, keeping pucks in, making plays.
Oh, they're doing really well.
They look really good tonight, the whole defensive core. And, again, you got to pull them off the blue line, and that's one way to do it is throw a guy in the middle of the ice.
Yeah, so let's see if that happens. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you for third period action. I'm just going to give you the sponsor script here. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, and Swan Lumber, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repairs, St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JCM and Union Bank, and Collins Rowing Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Over the last 4 years, Northwest Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line, 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. So we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back for third period action. BFA up 3-0 going to the third period. I'm Jason Bliss alongside Mark Needleman. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss alongside Mark Nieneman with Northwest Access for Division I Boys High School Hockey. Number 7 BFA Bobwhites taking on the number 10 Burlington Seahorses with a play-in game. BFA up 3-0 going into the third period. So just a couple things around the league. Number 8 CVU taking down number 9 Essex 5-2. So number 8 CVU will go on to play number 1 South Burlington. Number 5 Mount Mansfield squeaking out a win over number 12 Rutland 4-3 in 2 overtimes. So Mount Mansfield will play number 4 Brattleboro. Number 6 Spalding winning handedly 5-2 over number 11 St. J. So number 6 Spalding will go on to play number 3 Burton. And last but not, we have the BFA game tonight. Winner will take on number 2 Rice.
So the final 8 being solidified here, Jason, in 15 minutes.
Yep.
With hopefully, which will be a BFA Rice game at Carnes Arena on Wednesday.
So
whether we're calling that or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I know I've done some in the past. I did one at Letty Park, so maybe. I know they're not live when we do them, but they always record them, so it's not as good when it's not live. So 15 minutes of hockey left. BFA up 3-0. Swainbank down low. And Wilbur gets it down to LaPlume. LaPlume pressured hard. LaPlume getting it out to Wilbur, and he couldn't settle. Coming the other way now are the Seahorses. Heine Roby. Heine Roby getting slashed by Swainbank, but he gets it in deep. Coming now is Wilbur. Wilbur gets it up to LaPlume, and LaPlume couldn't break it out. No call there. Phelps with speed through the neutral zone. Phelps with moves. Close one there for Colby Phelps. Phelps has had a great game. 2 points for him. And coming the other way, Heine Roby again. Good play there by Wilbur. And shot blocked there by Alex Wilbur. And back now is LaPlume, pressured hard by number 87 Spellman. And Phelps picks it up again. Phelps with Spellman over him. And shot there from the point just wide by number 91 Aubin. Close one there, just wide. And Seahorse again, Aubin with a shot just wide. Not a lot on it, just dumping it in really. Wilbur now trying to find Bonnet. Bonnet gets it to Tatro. Tatro gets it to Horton just ahead of him. And Horton can't keep it in. Coming the other way now is Aubin. Aubin getting pinched off the puck by Tatro with a spin move there. He's going to relax and take his time. Tatro still with the puck, holding on. Tatro with speed now, getting pressured a little bit by number 97 Tomlinson. And Horton now with time. Horton pressured by 2 men. And Phelps. Phelps losing it to number 97 Tomlinson. Tomlinson just pinched off the puck by Phelps. Good hit there by Phelps. Back now Reed. And Tatro picks up that puck for BFA. Tatro working it back to Caleb Reed. Reed pokes it up to Bonnet. Bonnet now has some space in front of him. Bonnet over to Tatro. Good pass there by Bonnet. Tatro now with a shot kicked up off the glass by Sam Collins. And we're going to have a call here with an elbow. Wow, first call.
First call. That will go against BFA.
So it looks like, is it Horton going to the box?
A much-needed power play. Well,
no,
puck
looks like the Seahorses are going to the box.
You're right, Jason. The face-off's down low.
So Sayer Fisher going to the box.
Not what the doctor ordered if you're Burlington.
No, absolutely not. Sayer Fisher going for an elbow. Fisher, one of the better skaters for the Seahawks. So BFA will be on the power play for 2 minutes. Phelps now working over to Reed. Reed with a shot just wide. LaPlume now up to Phelps. Phelps. And we're going to have a call with a cross check on Swainbank.
Well, four on four hockey.
So Swainbank now evening things up with a cross check. And we're going to have 4 on 4 hockey mark.
A lot of ice. Unfortunately for Burlington, their best skaters in the box.
I know.
This will do them well with all this ice.
Boy, we were talking about having them float a guy, and he's back in the box for a minute 47. So faceoff will be in the BFA zone. And Wilbur ties up his man there. Back now, Reed, BFA. Reed's going to take his time. 4-on-4 hockey. Reed with speed. Reed still. Reed just over the top of the net.
Good bid by Reed.
Woo. Close one there. Coming the other way, Heine Roby getting pinched off by LaPlume and picked up by, number 10, Merchant. Merchant dumps it down low. 11:55 left in the third. 3-0 BFA. Merchant now. Merchant with a shot, gloved by Sam Collins.
Nice shot by Aaron Merchant, the defenseman, making a nice play through the neutral zone too, Jason.
Yep.
On that 4-on-4.
Yep, Merchant, another solid junior defenseman for the Bobwhites. Gonna need him next year for sure, with Zemanek and Phelps leaving. So one back there. Zemanek now with a shot, just a little wide. So 1 minute left on the penalty for Fisher, and about 1:10 left on the Swainbank call. Clark picks it up.
Clark skates well too. This will do him well on this 4-on-4.
Skater.
He's a really good skater.
Tatro now with moves. Tatro just losing his balance, and he gets hit as he was falling down, but that was a great move there by Tatro. Picked up now. Coming into the zone is the Seahorses. Good moves there. And he's knocked off the puck was Tomlinson, and Rathburn will cover. Tomlinson trying to throw some moves out, but...
Nice play by Gavin Clark to stand him up.
Clark, smaller body, but really holds his own.
He did. He did a nice job as Tomlinson was bearing down on him, trying to make an inside-outside move, but Clark stood his ground.
Clark, another junior defenseman for BFA, solid defenseman, and kept in by the Seahorses. Clark now behind the net. Clark working out of the zone, finds Bo Parent. Bo Parent with Perry just ahead of him. He gets it. Jack Perry now getting knocked off the puck. Coming the other way is Heine Roby. Heine Roby knocked off the puck by Parent. Picked up by number 87. Dumped down low with Spellman. Back now Zemanek. Zemanek spinning back, resetting things for BFA. Zemanek holds on to the puck. Oh, he's pressured hard. Coming out of the box was Fisher. Fisher having that 2-minute break, and he's looking like he wants to fly around. 2 seconds left on the Swainbank call, but he can move that Fisher. Jeez, good skater.
Yeah, he's a good skater. I think Burlington is, they're young. I mean, looking at their roster, Jason, we've only got a couple of seniors, so a lot of sophomore and freshmen for the Seahorses, which certainly bodes well for them.
Absolutely. I mean, great goaltending as well. Collins, just a junior, so he'll be back next year. Charlie Malviff now dumping it down low. 10:20 left in the third, 3-0 BFA. And kept in here was Manning. Manning trying to find Parent. Those two couldn't connect. Heine Roby getting out of the zone. And Perry knocks off the puck. Coming the other way now is Fisher. Fisher down low with a cross check, but no call. Fisher trying to get the puck out front. He gets knocked off by Phelps. Good D there by Phelps. Phelps coming the other way. Phelps with speed, gets into the Seahorse zone, drops it to Bo Parent. He wasn't ready for it. Charlie Malviff now pressured hard by Fisher. Fisher all over him.
Nice play by Malviff to get that puck out and up to Swainbanks.
I don't think he knew how hard Fisher was all over him. So back now in the Seahorse zone is number 28, Karpenko, and he gets knocked off the puck. Reed will dump it back in for BFA. And back now is number 19, Hellier. Hellier with speed. Hellier gets a great move, but blocked off by Swainbank.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nice job by Swainbanks on that forecheck to cut off the air.
Yeah, it was a great job there by Swainbank. He's still working hard down low. Picked up now by the Seahorses, coming the other way. Self-pass off the boards by Rubin, and we're going to have a call here.
It'll go against BFA.
Yeah.
Benoit will get I think what would be a hold, Jason, coming into the offensive zone.
Yep.
He sort of grabbed his jersey. We'll see what the call is, interference. So 8:51. Boy.
3 calls already.
Do you pull the goalie?
Maybe. So Benoit.
I mean, what do you got to lose?
I mean, really, 8:51 left. I mean, that's going to go quick. I know the BFA's only, BFA's up by 3, but it's really do or die right now. They got to do all they can. So Benoit getting that second call for BFA, Swainbank getting that first, and Fisher for the Seahorses getting that first call for them.
I'd pull the goalie.
I mean, he's not looking towards the bench. I'm surprised. Kept in by the Seahorses now, down low, just losing his balance, and off the boards, BFA will get it out. Back now is number 28, Karpenko. Karpenko working it up to number 21, Rubman. Rubman with speed. Rubman trying to get it down low. Horton takes it away from him. Horton taking his time, wasting some time off the clock. Horton will dump it down, full length of the ice. Goalie's looking for icing,
I
but
don't know if you realize his team's on the power play.
yeah, exactly. So coming the other way are the Seahorses now. Shot there, just wide. And out front, nobody there. Zemanek now trying to dump it down. Knocked down by the Seahorses.
Yeah, they can't get anything going.
No, they really can't. Coming in now, good pressure there from Zemanek, but Tomlinson couldn't settle the puck down. Kept in now. Shot there, just wide, trying to find number 81, Rubman. And Rubman with a shot, a little tip there from Tomlinson. Couple chances, but nothing crazy for the Seahorses. And Clark now will dump it down. 40 left on the Benoit call. 7:30 left in the third. 3-0 BFA. Seahorses again coming the other way. And it, could have been a big hit there.
That could have Koval Matthews pulling up. That was
a couple trains coming towards each other.
That could have been ugly.
So Seahorses resetting again. Jack Perry pressuring. Coming fast is Fisher. Fisher almost getting knocked off the puck.
That was a nice play by Koval Matthews. He did take Fisher off the puck enough to go offside.
Just kind of rubbed him off a little bit.
Through the middle of the ice, so
we're going to have an offsides call there. And Wilbur will take the face off against Fisher. And Phelps now. Phelps is going to dump that down. He's getting about 10 seconds left on the clock, and a close one there. Oh man, was Collins really not paying much attention?
It's a high stick,
and
waved
that
off.
Would be a high stick, yep. And they're going to take an icing
They're
call.
They're going to ice it on the power play.
That's the penalty too.
That's it. Yeah,
Benoit's
they just couldn't get anything going there.
They really can't set up. I mean, BFA's defense has been
very good tonight.
So well.
Yeah, their defensive core, as I mentioned, all of them, they've done a nice job tonight.
But they're not really. I'm surprised they're not trying anything. Floating a guy or just pull the goalie quick. Try something. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I think they got to show a little bit of life here. So the Seahorse manages to get it out. And here is Fisher again. He gets knocked off the puck. And kept in there, and we're going to have, Wilbur he's getting a little cross-check in quickly. Phelps now. Phelps holding on to it. Oh, Phelps couldn't stick with it. And he dumps it in on Collins. Collins has to make an acrobatic kick save.
I'm surprised that wasn't an automatic offside, Jason, because and that puck should have come 200 feet away from the Burlington net.
And we're going to have a call there.
They're going to get 2 calls. 19's going for BFA, which was Colby Phelps. He's going to get it.
I think Wilbur's going. Oh, he got 2 for talking back. I don't get it.
I don't know.
The original call, just keep your mouth shut and go to the box. But hey, I'm staying out of it.
Yeah, I don't. I thought though that Colby Phelps might have got a trip because both the arms went up different times.
Right.
So I didn't see the play on the back here. I did see the trip up here. I'm waiting for the call.
So we have Wilbur for sure.
Now, Burlington has got to pull their goalie here.
They're taking a timeout right now, so I hope they're talking up some.
100%. There's no question that goalie's got to come. Collins has got to come to the net because 4-0, 3-0, it does not matter.
I mean, even get a goal or 2, like show
something.
A little,
Yeah, because the last power play was lethargic, and that extra person might help win a puck battle somewhere.
Yep.
Now here's a question. Now he gave Wilbur an extra 2. So
and I don't know if the original is like a boarding because he went after Fisher pretty hard.
So is it a 5-on-3?
I'm not sure. Okay, so they're putting 2 up on the board for BFA, so that's going to be the
I thought
original.
though, I thought that they, again, if they didn't get Colby Phelps over here on the offensive or defensive blue line, they may have missed the trip.
Right.
But we're just waiting for that.
So elbow for Wilbur.
So they're only giving him
10 minutes.
Misconduct. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see anything that Tom did that was Eagle ears. There were,
I mean, I know he said something, but I don't
but
know
it
if it's
wasn't
worth
really,
a 10.
It's not worth a 10.
I mean, maybe an extra 2.
Senior,
maybe if for an unsportsmanlike,
not
but
even.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't like to scrutinize referees,
I'm not
but I
telling him
just
that he should, talk back. But a 10,
I don't think he did it.
He
didn't. I didn't think he did anything that warranted anything like that. But and the goalie remains in the net. So
either way here, BFA's up 3-0. We got 2 minutes on the board for Wilbur, and the 10-minute misconduct.
I'm gonna go down to the bench and tell the coach to pull the goalie. It's just killing me right now.
Please go tell him. Be like, hey, you gonna pull the goalie? Me. So face off now. Perry will go up against Rubman, and back now Caleb Reed.
It's easy to be a backseat coach.
Yeah. So we got 5-on-4 right now for the Seahorses up a man. So they're gonna have a power play. And working through the neutral zone now. And up to number 87, Spellman. He drops the puck. To number 21, Rubman. And BFA's going to try to ice that all the way down.
Nice job by Colville Matthews to muscle that down. But again, nothing. They can't set anything up.
And Noah Rubman now flips it up, trying to find his man. Number 87, Spellman. But they can't connect either. Dumped back down by BFA. Back now for the Seahorses, Collins. He's going to hold the puck and leave it for number 23, Fisher. Number 21, Rubman. Rubman drops it to number 97, Tomlinson. Tomlinson still with the puck. And a tough angle shot off of Rathburn's mask and kept in there by the Seahorses. Shot there and a great tip. Close one there. Rebound.
Great save by Rathburn.
Great save.
To preserve the shutout. 51 seconds, you're getting pressure. Come on, goalie, come to the bench.
And Tomlinson with that rebound. Yeah, I know, he's still there. I can't believe it.
Jeez, but that was a great save by Deegan Rathburn to preserve his shutout.
I mean,
probably his biggest test of the night.
Puck got tipped on the way in. The rebound there by Tomlinson, and great save by Deegan Rathburn. And a shot there blocked by Clark. Zemanek will dump it down, and great job by the Seahorses to keep it in.
Love to see the senior
Puck still kept in.
Love to see the senior netminder get a shutout his last game.
Oh, absolutely.
Here at the complex.
He's had a great last couple seasons. I mean,
yeah,
all
the games I've seen, he's played outstanding. Particularly really the Rice game here.
Oh, he was solid.
And he's going to have to come up huge Wednesday.
Exactly. Oh yeah, he's going to be in an away game. I mean, that's tough.
And BFA hopefully continues the play that they displayed tonight.
Right. Fisher getting into the zone. Fisher with speed with a wraparound, nets off, and Fisher coming in fast with a nice wraparound. But yeah, they're going to have their work cut out for them down at Cairns, especially going up against the number 2 team, who is 16-2-2.
But again, the way they played tonight. I know Burlington's not Rice, obviously, but there were a lot of good things that were done tonight. All 3 groups, the defensemen as a group played really well. So if they can bring that Wednesday night.
I mean, the second line tonight was amazing.
Outstanding. And Rathburn, can play like he can play. Anything can happen.
Fisher here with a shot off of Rathburn's mask. Good shot there by Sayer Fisher. Fisher getting a couple touches here and a couple close ones. Horton now. Penalties up. Back to 5-on-5.
Oh, he had Tatro wanted the puck in the middle of the ice.
Yep, Tatro still with the puck here. Horton picks it up now, looking for Bonnet out front. Horton still holding on to it. Gets it up to Malbuff. Malbuff with a shot. Great shot there by Charlie Malbuff. And a great screen by Owen Bonnet to get in front of Sam Collins to get BFA up 4-0.
Hey, Charlie Malbuff, the sophomore, has had a nice game for himself and is rewarded with a goal. And he'll skate over to the easy sign. Good shot, low, good screen by Monette in front, and BFA that'll do it.
So we'll see who got the assists on that one, but a great shot, great low shot by Charlie Malbuff, and a great screen by Owen Bonnet, like Mark said.
That'll be, that's Charlie's first goal in a Bobwhite uniform. They're getting him the puck. So, good stuff.
Good job by him for sure. That's a great feeling. Wait, what? They're giving it to Bonnet? Maybe he tipped it, but I don't know.
No, that's... Yeah.
They got that wrong, I think.
That wrong. That's all right.
I mean, it was definitely Malbuff's goal. I think Bonnet had the assist, and I didn't hear the other one, but still, that was great. So Magnan getting in the zone. BFA up 4-0, 3 minutes to go. And Collins will cover that one.
So again, nothing crazy here, 4-0. This game's pretty much put away.
Right.
Or I think,
yeah, and I think that, they gave the puck to the bench. I know Bonnet's got a couple goals already, so it's got to be Malbuff's first.
It's got to be Malbuff's goal, yeah.
So congrats to him. They're correcting it. There we go. You got to get that one right. Come on, give the kid the credit.
First goal, yes.
I got a first goal.
It's okay to miss an assist every now and then.
Yeah,
but
come on.
They were good. Paul went over to the coaches and said, they changed it. They knew whose goal it was. So
I'm glad. I know Wilbur got one this year too, and he didn't get credit for it, so it's tough when you don't. So coming the other way now, Seahorses, and picked up there by Tatro. Good moves by him. He gets it up to Bonnet. Bonnet just whiffing on that one, sticks with it. Owen Bonnet, the sophomore, behind the net. Bonnet with a spin move off the side of the net. I thought that went up into the top corner. And Reed thought about pressuring there, but the Seahorses do get it out. Pressured hard now. Tomlinson all over Reed. Tomlinson just losing it to Reed. Reed gets it up to LaPlume. LaPlume to Bonnet. Bonnet gets a skate on it, gets it down and deep. And number 87 now, Spellman. He loses it. And LaPlume over to Clark. Clark down low to Bo Parent. Coach is calling for Bonnet to get to the bench. And coming fast are the Seahorses is number 21, Rubin. Rubin with a nice little move. And doesn't really do much for him. Clark picks it up, just losing it to Fisher. Fisher down low for the Seahawks. Fisher picks it up. He loses it to Bo Parent. And picked up here by number 2, Collins. He gets a shot there. And a great shot by number 87, Spellman. Excuse me, Rubin. Rubin with that shot.
Only a freshman is Rubin.
Yeah, and he's a captain. It's crazy. Good save there by Collins. Yeah, it looks like Noah Rubin. Oh, no, it's Noah Rubin, number 81, senior.
Okay.
Because there's two Rubins. There's Isaac Rubin, too.
So that's his brother. I'm looking at 21, the forward, who's only a freshman.
Well, I was like, he's a captain?
Yeah, the freshman has some good wheels, too.
No, they're good. Both of them are very good. But sorry I got that wrong. I thought it was 87, but it was 81. And a close one there for BFA. Rebound. Perry now with a shot. Perry gets it in for the 5th for BFA.
So Jack Perry, another senior playing his last game at the complex with a nice rebound goal to make it 5-0.
So Jack Perry hits the easy button. BFA gets their 5th.
And they're getting him the puck too, so that may be his
Jack
first
Perry's
goal.
first goal, and first goal I think it's of the season.
It is. They just got him the puck, so his first goal.
Maybe it's his first goal. Yeah. So he gets his first goal, second point of the year for him. 1 goal, 1 assist. So congrats to Jack Perry. see who got the assist on that one. And I don't know if we're going to have any assists. So Magnin getting his second point of the night after getting that third goal for BFA, and we're going to have another penalty for a cross-check.
Burlington, I think, is going to go to the box.
Yeah, it looks like 81 is going to the box. Noah Rubin, the senior, who we were just talking about, with only 38 seconds left in the third. But I don't. At this point, I think we're going to have BFA going on to play Rice in that quarterfinal game.
Justin Martin and the boys are ready.
Great coaching staff. They're home game for them. Number 2 seed. I mean, they're going to be ready for that one.
A couple of D1 ex-college players with Lizerin and Justin, and
absolutely
Aaron Miller, Stanley Cup ring.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's amazing what they come back and they give. Again, we talked about the coaches throughout high school hockey or any sport. They give their time to the kids to pass on their knowledge of the sport and their love of the game.
I know it's pretty cool to have. I mean, Aaron Miller coaching a Vermont high school hockey team. I mean,
it's
I know
incredible.
his daughter played on the girls team at Rice, but just to have him spending his time doing that coaching, I mean, it's amazing.
No,
he doesn't have to be coaching or doing anything, really.
He doesn't have to do a thing. Justin running the program down. Justin was a great UVM college player.
Oh, yeah.
And
back with St. Louis, and Perrin played for that team,
And Lizerin was a good UVM player too, but he'll have them ready, and but this BFA team. Talk about these guys real quick, Jason. They look really good tonight.
They had some great goaltending tonight from Rathburn. I mean, points all over the board. Phelps getting assists from Tatro and Horton. Bonnet getting that assist from Phelps. Magnin with a great assist from Parent and Reed. Malbiff getting that assist from Bonnet. And then Jack Perry getting that assist from Zemanek and Magnin. So Magnin getting 2 points. Phelps getting 2 points. I think this BFA team played great tonight, and I think, it was very, very well played team all around. Defense was great. Goaltending, forwards.
Yeah, I thought they got
lines were great.
Yeah, I thought they got production from all three groups, and their back end was very tough. The moving pucks good through the zone, keeping pucks on the offensive blue, getting pucks to the net.
And I know we've talked about it before. This is playoffs. No teams are safe.
No,
anything happens.
It's Division I high school hockey. Anything can happen, and usually does, as you saw the 5-12 game.
Exactly.
Going into double overtime.
Yep.
So hats off to a Burlington team. They came up here. They played for the most part. The first half of the game was well in question, a 1-0 game, and they try to hang in there, but BFA had a good game tonight.
Yep, they did. So we're going to have a number 8 CVU versus a number 1 South Burlington, a number 5 MMU against a number 4 Brattleboro, a number 6 Spalding up against a number 3 Burton, and a number 7 BFA up against a number 2 Rice. So there's the pairings going into quarterfinals.
My upset call in the quarters is Spalding over Burton.
Okay.
That's my call.
I would love to see CVU knock off South Burlington. I don't think it's going to happen.
This South Burlington factor is the Van Mullen brothers.
Mullins, I know.
And their goaltending is very good too.
And they've really put a beating on teams lately.
Yeah, they're playing some good hockey. They're playing some good hockey. I understand one of the Rice's top forwards is hurt, maybe out. The word on the street, so that bodes well certainly for BFA. But
absolutely.
We'll see what happens. Player of the game?
Northwest Access player of the game. I mean, Tatro was great. Horton was good. Bonnet. Parent was great. Malbiff had his first goal. Jack Perry. Magnin had 2 points. I think Phelps had a great game.
Yeah, 100%. Colby Phelps was a man amongst boys.
I'd love to give it to Malbiff. I think he deserves it. I think Jack Perry had a great game, but Phelps was just
Phelps from the drop of the puck tonight, Jason, was all over the puck, making plays, both on the offensive and defensive side.
He's already gotten it.
Defensive side of the puck. I mean, again, there were a lot of guys that could have gotten it tonight.
Rathburn, obviously, shutout. He's gotten it. He's our second game we've had. Deegan got it. So Phelps,
Colby Phelps, 100%.
So congrats to him. 2 points on the night.
Yeah.
So look forward to next game. When did you say Rice's
Wednesday.
next game? Wednesday. So look for that game down at Cairns. BFA really, number 7 seed, they really are, have their work cut out for them going up against the number 2 seed. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Just a quick word from our sponsors. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, Northwestern Counseling and Sports Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, Collins Burlington Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. So congratulations to Colby Phelps for the Northwest Access Player of the Game and the BFA Bobwhites with a 5-0 win. I'm Jason Bliss alongside Mark Needleman. We're signing off for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Have a good night.